Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'll be discussing one important tournament that is actually happening. So that is of interest to the majority of people in India. So the 2023 ODI Cricket World Cup is currently in progress in India. So the tournament, there is a 13th edition of the tournament is actually happening in India. It is actually happening from 5th October. It will get concluded only in 19th November. So this is actually the third time India is actually holding the event. So this is the first time that India is actually hosting the event alone. Earlier we have hosted the edition. We have co-hosted in 1987 Lions World Cup, in 1996, and in 2011 when we won the World Cup. So it is actually being held in 10 different stadiums in India, 10 cities across India, and actually, yeah. So the last year's champions were England, and they actually won the 2019 final, beating New Zealand in the final in Lords. And 10 teams are actually participating in this current tournament, where there is actually to the qualification process. India qualified as host, and then Afghanistan, Australia, England, Bangladesh, New Zealand, Pakistan, and South Africa qualified via the ICC World Cup Super League. There is a 3-year tournament through which the teams actually play different ODI matches, and based on the number of points they actually qualified. And Netherlands and Sri Lanka secured the final two places as the qualified tournament, that and Zimbabwe, that was held during the June and July of 2023. And West Indies failed to qualify for the first time in the World Cup history. So they were the winners in the first two editions, that is 75 and 79. India won the tournament in 83, and India won again in 2011 under the leadership of MS Dhoni. So regarding this tournament, you can see that already some matches are already completed, and India is in the top spot along with New Zealand. India is in the second place based on run rate. So this tournament is actually happening in 10 different stadiums. So the one of the major stadiums where the final match will be played is Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad, which has a capacity of 1,32,000. 5 matches will be held in the stadium. Then we have Chinnaswamy Stadium in Bangalore with a capacity of 40,000, which will actually host 5 matches. Then we have M.A. Chidambaram Stadium in Chennai, which will host 5 matches. It has a capacity of 50,000. And then we have Arun Jaitley Stadium in Delhi, which has a capacity of 41,842, which will host 5 matches. And then we have a small stadium, there is HPCA Stadium Dharmshala, which has a capacity of just 23,000, which will host 4 matches, including the match between India and New Zealand. And you can see the map of different venues. So this World Cup 2023: Dharamshala, Delhi, Lucknow, Ahmedabad, Mumbai, Pune, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai, and Kolkata. And we have the Rajiv Gandhi Indoor Stadium, International Cricket Stadium in Hyderabad, which has a capacity of 55,000. It will hold 3 matches. And then Eden Gardens in Kolkata, which has a capacity of 2,000, it will hold 5 matches. And then we have the Ekana Cricket Stadium in Lucknow, which has a capacity of 50,000, which will host 5 matches. And the Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai, which has a capacity of 32,000, which will host 5 matches. And the Pune Maharashtra Cricket Association Stadium in Pune, which has a capacity of 37,406, which will also host 5 matches. And regarding this prize money of this tournament, the winner will actually get $400,000. That is $400,000, and the runner will actually get $2 lakh, $20 lakh, and the winner will get $40 lakh, and the runner will get $20 lakh. The losing semi-finalists will get $800,000, and the teams that do not pass the league stage will actually get $100,000. And this is the point stage till now. There is New Zealand is in the number 1 position with 4 wins out of 4 matches, 8 points with a net run rate of 1.923. India is in the second place. They also won 4 matches with 8 points with a run rate of net 1.659. And South Africa has played 3 matches, won 2 matches with a point 4 and net run rate of 1.385. Australia is in the 4th place with 4 matches, won 2 and lost 2. And Pakistan also has the same points as Australia, but they actually lost to Australia today. They are behind Australia in the run rate. And England, Bangladesh, Netherlands, Afghanistan, Sri Lanka, all in the vying for the final two spots. India and New Zealand are sitting pretty, so they have a good chance of reaching the semi-finals if they continue their good position, and if they win three or more matches, they will definitely reach semi-finals. India and New Zealand, and other teams will actually try to catch up with these top teams to get the final two semi-final spots. So as on 20th October, many matches have been played, and India and New Zealand are in the top two places. So New Zealand is actually have won 4 matches and have 8 points with a net run rate of 1.923, and India has also has 8 points from 4 games. So they have a run rate of 1.659, and South Africa won 2 matches out of 3 game matches, and Australia has played 4 and won 2 and lost 2, and Pakistan also like Australia have 4 points, won 2 and lost 2. England has 1 win and 2 losses. They have 2 points. Bangladesh has only 1 win and 3 losses. The Netherlands have made an upset win against South Africa. They have 1 win and 2 losses, and Afghanistan also made an upset win. So they have 1 win and 3 losses out of 4 matches. And Sri Lanka surprisingly is the bottom place with 3 losses in 3 games. So if you see the performance of each team, you can actually see that in the first match, New Zealand actually played against England. So that was a high-scoring game. England actually batted first. They actually scored 282 for 950 overs, and New Zealand successfully chased down that score. So thanks to good batting performance by their openers, so they actually won the match very comprehensively in 36.2 overs. So that was an excellent performance by New Zealand, and they won the match by 9 wickets in the first match in Ahmedabad, Narendra Modi Stadium, Ahmedabad. So I will be giving a review of each of these matches in separate videos. And in the second match on 6th October, Pakistan actually played Netherlands, and Pakistan actually won that match by 81 runs. And Pakistan actually batted first in that match. They actually scored 286 in 49 overs, and Netherlands were bowled out for 205 in 41 overs. So that match actually happened in Rajiv Gandhi International Stadium, Hyderabad. And in the third match on 7th October, Bangladesh actually played Afghanistan, and that was a low scoring game. Afghanistan were bowled out for 156 in 37.2 overs, and Bangladesh actually chased down the score in 34.4 overs with the loss of 4 wickets. So that match in Dharmshala was won by Bangladesh by 6 wickets. And in the fourth match, on the same day, there is South Africa plays Sri Lanka, and that was a very high scoring match. South Africa actually had two multiple centuries by their captain and other batsmen. Actually, South Africa scored 428 for 5 in 50 overs. Sri Lanka chased the score very well, but they could not actually maintain the run rate of over 8 per over wicket for that match, and they were bowled out for 326 in 44.5 overs. So South Africa won the match by 1 or 2 runs. That match actually happened in Jaitley Stadium, Delhi. So that is one of the highest scores. I think that is the highest score against Sri Lanka by South Africa in the World Cup in their any one-day match, and one of the highest scores in World Cup. Even though it is not the highest ever score, but it is one of the highest score in one ODI history. And in the next match that is actually happened on 8th October, Australia took on India, and Australia had a very poor batting performance on that day. They were bowled out for 199 49.3 overs, and India won the match with the loss of 4 wickets. India finished 201 for 4 and 41.2 overs, and India won the match by 6 wickets. In that match happened in MH Chidanbaram Stadium, Chennai. But India had had a tentative start. They actually lost 2 quick wickets in the form of Rohit Sharma and Shreyas Iyer, but KL Rahul and other batsmen actually played sensibly, and India won the match in 41.2 overs. And in the next match on 9th October, New Zealand played Netherlands, and that was a high scoring. New Zealand actually scored 322 for 750 overs, and they actually bowled out Netherlands for 223 in 46.3 overs. So that was a comprehensive batting performance by New Zealand. They comprehensively won the match by 99 runs. That actually happened that match happened in Rajiv Gandhi International Stadium, Hyderabad. And the next match on 10th October, England actually played Bangladesh. Actually, England, that was a very high scoring match for England. England scored 364 for 950 overs, and in reply Bangladesh scored only, were able to score only 227. They were bowled out in 227 48.2 overs. Bangladesh won the match on 37 runs. That actually happened in the small stadium in Dharamshala. And on 10th October, Sri Lanka played Pakistan. Sri Lanka actually, that was a very high scoring match. Sri Lanka scored 344 for 950 overs. Pakistan successfully chased down the score thanks to centuries and good batting by Mohammad Rizwan. They chased the score in 348.2 overs. Pakistan won the match by 6 wickets. The match also happened in Rajiv Gandhi International Stadium, Hyderabad. And on 11th October, India played Afghanistan. And Afghanistan actually batted first in that match. Afghanistan scored 272 for 1850 overs. That was a very good score. But India chased on the score in just 35 overs, thanks to good batting performance by the captain Rohit Sharma. So India won the match by 8 wickets. That match happened in ICC Stadium, Delhi. And in the next match on 12th October, South Africa played Australia. So that match actually happened in Eknath Cricket Stadium, Lucknow. That was also a high scoring game, and South Africa batted well, and they actually scored 311 for 750 overs. And reply, Australia were bowled out for 177 40.4 overs. So South Africa won the match by 134 runs. So that was an impressive performance against a strong side by like Australia. And in the next match that actually happened on 13th October, Bangladesh took on New Zealand. That actually happened in M.A. Chidaram Stadium, Chennai. And Bangladesh actually batted first, and they actually scored 245 for 950 overs. And in reply, New Zealand chased down score in 248 for 2. They finished at 248 for 2 in 45.22.5 overs. New Zealand won the match by 8 wickets. So that was another good performance by New Zealand. And in the next match on 14th October, Pakistan took on India. Pakistan had a very good start, but actually they lost wickets against India, and they were bowled out for 191 and 42.45 overs. And in reply, India successfully chased on score in just 30.3 overs, maintaining healthy run rate. India won the match by 7 wickets. In that match happened in Narendra Modi Stadium, Ahmedabad. And on 15th October, Afghanistan took on England. And Afghanistan actually batted well first, and they actually scored a 284 for in 49.4 overs. That can be considered a very good score in the one-day international perspective. And England were bowled out for just 215 in 40.3 overs. And Afghanistan made the first upset in this tournament. They actually won against England by 69 runs. So that was a very poor, disappointing performance for England, who are the world champions in the last edition. So this match actually happened in Arun Jaitley Stadium, Delhi. And in the next match on 16th October, Sri Lanka took on Australia, and Sri Lanka actually batted first. They actually were bowled out for 209 and 43.2 overs, and Australia successfully chased down the score in just 35.2 overs. Australia won the match by 5 wickets. That match happened in Eknath Stadium, Lucknow. And on 17th October, Netherlands took on South Africa, and Netherlands actually batted first in that match. They actually scored 245 for 8 in 43 overs. So that match was restricted due to rain, and in reply, South Africa were able to score only 207 42.5 overs. So Netherlands won the match by 38 runs. That match actually happened in the Dharamshala. So this is the second upset in this tournament, World Cup tournament. Netherlands beating a very strong side like South Africa. So that was a disappointing outing for South Africa also, who were actually hoping to make maximum victories against weaker oppositions to get in their semi-final berth. And on 17th October and 18th October, New Zealand actually played Afghanistan, and that match New Zealand played first, and they actually scored 286 for 6 in 50 overs. And in the replay, Afghanistan were bowled out for 44.4 overs, and New Zealand won the match by 149 runs. So that match actually happened in M.A. Chidaram Stadium, Chennai. So that was another comprehensive batting performance and victory for New Zealand. And on 19th October, India took on Bangladesh. That actually happened in Maharashtra Cricket Association Stadium in Pune. Bangladesh batted first. They actually scored 256 for 8 in 50 overs. And India in reply successfully chased down the score. They finished at 261 for 41.3 overs. They actually won the match. India won the match by having a very good run rate. And Virat Kohli scored a century. And it was a very comprehensive performance. Fourth victory for India. And that is India has India and New Zealand looks very good to reach the semi cup. And in the next match on 20th October, Australia took on Pakistan. In Australia, it was a very high scoring match. Australia finished at 367 for 950 overs. They had over 250 run partnership for the first wicket. They were well set for scoring over 400 runs, but Pakistan restricted Australia to 267. Pakistan tried to chase down score, but they actually could not. They kept losing wickets, and they finished at 305 in 45.3 overs. Australia won the match by 62 runs. This match actually happened in M.A. Chidambaram Stadium, Bangalore. So it was at this end of this tournament, New Zealand and India are actually sitting pretty with 4 victories, and South Africa has 2 victories out of 3 games, and Pakistan has lost 2 matches and won 2 matches, and Australia has also won 2 matches and lost 2 matches. England has won just 1 match out of 3, and Sri Lanka has lost all the 3 matches, and Netherlands have lost 2 and won 1, and Bangladesh has won 1 and lost 3. So Pakistan, Australia, and South Africa will be the 3, and England will be the side. They will try to improve their position and reach the semi-final stage. And New Zealand, India has a better chance to reach the semi-final stage if they win at least 2 or 3 matches after the remaining outings. So we need to see how the teams performs in the remaining matches, so that we can actually find out which teams reach the semi-final stage.